There was no hiding the disappointment, the realisation that their struggle to elevate women to the highest levels within the Church of England is at an end, at least for another few years. A majority within the Church believe the ordination of women bishops is long overdue, but once again traditionalists have been able to block the legislation which would have made that a reality.
There are different opinions in the Church of England which it has tried to hold together. I think tonight's vote illustrates how hard that is and how high the barrier is that we have set for ourselves. But I don't think that's a dishonourable thing. What is difficult is that it feels at the moment incredibly disappointing, and not least for women clergy themselves.
As they spilled out onto the steps of the Church of England's headquarters, those members of the General Synod who voted this issue down had words of consolation for their fellow churchmen and women, but no regrets.
Well, all I know is that over 2,200 women in the Anglican Church signed a petition back in May asking for better provision. And I know that there are lots of people, probably about 30% of the Church, that weren't happy with women bishops, and a far greater that wanted to stay together as a church and didn't think this measure would provide that.
As we break bread together, may we be one with Christ in faith and hope and love, now and forever.
Amen. Although the outgoing Archbishop of Canterbury began this day of debate with a prayer for unity, it was clear within minutes that passions were running high.
We've heard strong voices in the last few weeks, coercing, encouraging, at times threatening and even bullying us to pass this legislation.
For many members of the Church of England, it is the next logical step.
We can say yes. We can do this today if we want to.
For others, women bishops can never be legitimate in the eyes of God.
Do we really want women bishops at any price?
Having taken so long to get to this stage, the final hurdle was never going to be easy. In a complex voting system, the Synod is made up of three houses: the bishops, the clergy and the laity, who represent parishioners. A two-thirds majority is needed in each house to go forward. The bishops and the clergy were always likely to agree. 42 out of the 44 dioceses across the country have already approved it. But it's the laity that's key. Many members were undecided before voting narrowly against.
The General Synod's leaders say the result of this vote illustrates just how determined they were to ensure that every voice within the Church was represented. The real danger, though, is that people within the wider community may view the Church as being out of touch and stuck in the dark ages.
The issue of women bishops has once again been kicked into the long grass. It'll be 2015 at least before it's debated again. Mark White, Sky News.